Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to see how to paint and draw pumpkins in the easiest possible way. So let's start right away. So for this video I'm going to use this 230 GSM watercolor sheet. It's thick and I'll be using this one, and for the brushes I'll just be using a normal pencil to draw, and then I will be using two brushes, which is one is this #1 mop brush, and if you do not have a mop brush you can use a normal round brush, and I have this very fine detailer kind of brush. It is a 0 number, and I also have a paper towel with me, which I usually use to when I'm painting. I have water, and the colors I will be using, these ones I got them from Temu. They are very pigmented and very beautiful colors. You can use any watercolors that you have. I will be mentioning all the colors which I will be using, so the color names, so that you can relate and use those specific colors. Other than that, you can use any colors that you have in your palette. So let's see how we can first draw a pumpkin in easy way. Okay, let's start. The basic shape of pumpkin is almost kind of a round shape. So what we are going to do is, the first one we will start with a center oval. We just have to draw a oval shape. You do not have to be really perfect, just a normal oval. And for the sides, like to make it in a shape of pumpkin, we are going to start just a little, leaving little space on the top. Just from here we will extend it out and take it towards the bottom, just to signify it's a 3D and it has its own scoopy lines. So I'll add one more on this side. At the bottom also I will leave some space each time when I make another one. So here also I will be making something like this, and then again I will start and make something like this. Okay, so that's the basic shape, and we will add some some of the sides of the pumpkin showing from the top. And then finally we are going to add the center ziggly branch for the pumpkin. You can make this in any shape if you want, doesn't matter. And let's make two more, so we will see different combinations that we can use for our pumpkin. Okay, so in the same way I'm going to draw here. And let's make one more here. So let's go ahead and paint these pumpkins here. So for these pumpkins I'm going to use all the different combinations. You can erase the extra pencil marks, because after we use the watercolors we won't be able to remove them or erase them. So you can just go ahead and erase those lines. Good. Now I'm going to use this mop brush now, and I will first start from this one, and let's do the base layer for it. So first one I'm going to make it in a different color. So I want to make it in a grayish shade. So what I will do, I'll just take water, enough water, and then I will just use a little bit of black, just very watery kind of black. Again, take more water, just put my brush in the black, and then I will start filling the base color for this pumpkin. You'll have to just fill it in like this. So this is the first layer, and after this we will be adding more depth and more color to it. And what I'll do is I'll just add some color towards the back, just like this. So it's basically that you're just filling the whatever you have drawn right now. We want it to dry a little bit, just a little bit, and for that time we will move to our second pumpkin, for which I want to use make a traditional orange kind of pumpkin. So for that I will be using this shade from this palette, which is Indian Yellow. I love this color. It's a very beautiful orange shade, and I will do the same thing again. And for the third one, we will let it dry, and for the third one I want to use this beautiful color that I have in my palette. It is Payne's gray color, which is kind of blue. I'm not sure why it's gray, but yeah, it looks kind of blue to me, blue gray. So let's go ahead and use this color for the third one. If I have to fill a shape like this, I usually what do is I just outline everything with the color, and then I use just spread it. So it looks very beautiful. And so we let it dry, and let's come back to our first one, which was this gray kind of color. And for now I'll be using this beautiful fine liner brush. Let's go ahead and give it some details. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give details with the same black color, and we'll use a more concentrated color this time. So we are going to add this black color near to the creases, the lines, the pencil lines that we drawn, so that we give depth to those. So let's see. You do not have to be perfect. It's just that you need to just add random dark lines, and then we will go ahead and use water to blend it. These are the lines, and just wash your brush, take clean brush, and just spread the lines like this. So we just want the depth, right? So this way the pumpkins, the pumpkin starts getting some highlights, and you can see the depth of it. Just add a little bit lines to show even more depth in the center. So we leave it here, and okay. And now let's move to the second pumpkin. And for this one, I'm going to use a darker shade of orange, or I will use this burnt sienna shade from the color. And while it is still a little bit wet, this is the right time to add the second color. So I'll do the same thing again. I'll just use it. Just first draw the lines that I want to highlight.
use an indigo color, which is a very dark blue shade of, dark blue shade. So again, I will do the same thing. Again, wash your brush and then use a clean brush to just spread the color even more, just giving the shading effect. Let it dry a little bit and then we will just go ahead and add these thick branches on the top. I don't know the exact word what we call them, but yeah, it's kind of branches. And for that I will be using a burnt brown color, which is this one. It's really dark and beautiful. And for all the pumpkins I'm going to use this color. The creases, between the creases, I will start my branch from here and I will end it on the other side and just go over the first this slice, the side of the pumpkin, and then I will just fill it in. So I just wanted to show, like, how we will show that it's in the center. So just don't go over the first crease of the pumpkin, the center oval, so that it looks that it is going from within. And then just make ziggly lines, whatever you feel like. So the more you do with your imagination, the more different it will be and the more natural it will look. So just don't bother that you need something perfect or similar like this. This is the first one. And now let's add it to the second one. I've added the branches, and now I'm going to use just the same similar colors to add a little more depth while they have dried out. So for the first one, I'll just be using a little bit of black, add a few lines to give some more, a highlight, adding some depth. Very small strokes. And for the second one, I'll just be using this shade of brown. For the third one, I'm again going to use indigo color.
If this video was helpful to you, then please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.